Fallon, what happened to your May wrap up? What's up, you guys? I am back with a May and June wrap up and also a year-a-thon and July TBR, all the things in one video. Let's go. So in May, the only book that I read was this graphic novel, The Harlem Hellfighters by Max Brooks. It is about the black regime during World War I that nobody ever talks about. It was pretty darn good, and I don't remember how many stars I gave it, but you guys can go look at my Goodreads and see what I rated it. And in June, the only book that I read was The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, and I don't remember how many stars I gave this either. But I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to enjoy it. And I read this for Rick Riordan Week of the Year-a-thon that was in June. Moving on. I am currently reading 4 books. The Golem and the Genie by Helene Wecker. This book is dragging. It's not bad, it's just dragging. Kind of like Alex the Unseen dragged when I first read it, but then I ended up loving it, so I'm hoping that this book has the same outcome. Time's Memory by Julius Lester. This book is a magical realism book, and it's telling the story of a spirit and a girl stolen from Africa, and also the captain of a slave ship, and time is very much personified in this book. It's Julius Lester, so you know the writing is beautiful, and I'm enjoying it. Well, I feel like when a book is like kind of sad, you really shouldn't say you're enjoying it. I don't think that's... It's good? I don't... What is the right description of something that you're enjoying? But whatever, you guys know what the hell I'm trying to say. The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. This book is really good in parts and then really slow in parts. And I don't even have that much left. I have less than 100 pages left, but I don't know. It's not that I'm not liking it. Maybe I just don't feel like reading. I don't know. I don't know. But I do really like his writing style, and I love how he does his footnotes, how they don't sound like something that he copied out of a dictionary. They actually sound like he's telling me a story, which I thoroughly enjoy. And the last book that I'm currently reading that I was supposed to read with Estelle from Odamenta and I flaked is Vicious by V.E. Schwab, and I'm glad that she read it first and she was able to dumb down some of the hype for me because this book ain't all that great. I am still enjoying it though, but it ain't like everybody said it was gonna be. The characters are really flat. The only thing that I'm really liking is how she's making me want to choose the bad guy's side. He's totally in the wrong, but I'm rooting for him to win though. So yeah, that's the last book that I'm currently reading. On to the TBR. The year-a-thon theme for next week, which starts tomorrow on Monday, is classic. And I have picked out 6 books that I want to read next week and also for the whole month. So yeah. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I was supposed to read this book a while ago and I never did. So yeah, it's classic Canadian fiction, right? Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. You know what? When I hauled this book, I said that I didn't know what it was about, and I still don't know what it's about. It's Ralph Ellison, classic African-American literature. The Color Purple by Alice Walker. I know I'm shameful. I've never read this book. I've seen the movie. I know it word for word. Never actually sat down to read this book, but I want to. It's also classic African-American literature. Animal Farm by George Orwell. This book is like less than 100 pages. Why not? Okay, so these next 2 books is where I start to stretch the meaning of classic. Choke by Chuck Palahniuk. I have Fight Club by him. I've tried to read it. I couldn't get into it and I don't want to try again. Really, I don't. But he is a cult classic author. So, you get it. And the last book is book number 4 in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I feel like this is classic middle grade fiction. Who's gonna dispute? Nobody. Next week, I only work 3 days at work. You know, work is the whole reason why I haven't been making videos, why I haven't been reading. So I want to read all the things next week. I have 4 days off. 4 days off. So Anywho, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below in my belly, and I'll talk to you guys later.